I became Muslim last Ramadan, and I believe this Ramadan is going to be super special. And I don't say that as an experienced Islamic person. I say that from someone who's been on the path of awakening for over 6 years. And I see, like many others, that we are all rising in consciousness. I believe we are in the Judgment Day. Fasting, being silent and connecting to God in these days, in these unprecedented days of history we are currently living in, is, of course, inshallah, going to be phenomenal. There's a huge divide between good and evil, light and dark, not that I like that analogy, between the veiled and the unveiled. More than ever do we need to be connected to God and be connected to our higher self. Why do I say we're in the Judgment Day? Well, a day to Allah is a lot longer than 24 hours on earth. For example, in verse 22:47, Allah says, "Indeed, a day with your Lord is like 1,000 years of what you count." Or 74, the angels and the Spirit ascend to him in a day whose length is 50,000 years. I believe it's a cosmic shift spanning millennia, and I believe the resurrection and judgment unfolds over time. Allah knows best, but why are there so many people on earth today who truly know they are an old soul? And they have a lot of stuff to shift through ancestrally, a lot of karmic imprints to understand. Were we not resurrected for judgment in this day? It certainly feels like I have. On that day, it will seem to them as if they had not stayed in the world except for an evening or a morning. 79:46. Does it not feel like time is speeding up to all people here on earth at the moment? And your family is saying, no, you don't understand that as you get older, it gets quicker. And even for me and younger generations, it's so quick. A week's feeling like a second out here. And I watched a series the other day called Allah and the Cosmos, and they explain how one throne year is like something crazy like 1,000,000 years on earth. The throne is where Allah sits, right?
And do you know what else this means? It means that the average human lifespan, which is 71 years on this planet, which we thought was about 27 milliseconds, is actually only about 2.7 milliseconds.
To Allah. So think about that. Allah says on Judgment Day, the earth will be violently shaken, which it is. The seas will be overflowing or set ablaze, which they are. This one's very interesting. Quran 22, number 2. On the day you see it, every nursing mother will be distracted from what she was nursing, and every pregnant woman will abort her pregnancy, and you will see the people intoxicated while they are not intoxicated, but the punishment of Allah is severe. I mean, the distractions and the intoxication while not being intoxicated, it's all there. And this is just crazy, okay? In Surah Al-Isra 17:13-14, Allah says, "And we have fastened every person's fate to their neck. And on the day of judgment, we will bring forth for them a record which they will find laid open. It will be said, read your record. Sufficient is yourself against you this day as an accountant." Girl! The personal accountability that we're all facing as awake and conscious people on a healing path right now is crazy. And I know I'll get hate and naysayers to this comment from mainstream Muslims, but I have been made aware of my fate and a record of what I have done in the past that isn't in this lifetime. Like, seriously, I know stuff. I can't be 100% sure, only Allah can. But I know stuff. It has been given to me, and it has helped me come to the place I am today and seeking forgiveness and knowing why I have had to go through the exact pain and suffering I've needed to. People will flee from their loved ones. On Surah 80:34-36, on that day a man will flee from his brother. What? His mother and his father, his spouse and his children. This is true. The guilty will wish they were dust. Do not, like most people living here in the West at least, want to die and wish they were dust? I mean, have a look at the suicide rates in men. And you can interpret guilty here as someone who hasn't been revealed their sins, their past, what they have done, and why they're here and what they're here to learn. Hell and paradise will be brought near. It's all happening on earth right now. The sky will change colour and structure. It has. Hell will be dragged forth. Have you seen who's running the USA? Have you seen who's publicly doing demonstrations of a Nazi symbol? And everyone's clapping? Hell is here, girl. And these people are connected to the social media platforms we're all using, including this one. So, fasting, what a great time to fast. Maybe we should all fast from social media as well. Because the frequencies, the energy is all through there. And food is what you consume. We're not just consuming food anymore. We're consuming sounds, information, sentences, noises, and frequencies more than ever before. So when I say it's going to be phenomenal and it feels like it's going to be special, I swear it's because it is. We're meant to be here. And if you're watching this and you're going to do Ramadan in whatever capacity you feel is best for you, or whatever capacity you think you know to be good for you and not gonna make your health terrible, then I think you're supposed to be hearing this. And congratulations for doing it and being here in this day and age. And you're choosing God. You're choosing awakening. You're choosing being conscious. It's a very difficult journey in this day and age, in this day of judgment. Allah knows best. Assalamu alaikum.